Have you ever wondered how theater can help us understanding communication? Today I'm here to meet Carlos. He's an improviser at the ICC Theater and also in different theater in Copenhagen. Let's go! Hi Carlos!
Hi!
How are you? How was
good.
Today?
Very good, and I'm very happy to see you and to have you here.
Nice, I'm very happy to meet you and to see you too. Is this our stage today?
Yeah, I mean, really everything can be a stage.
So, like under this tree, like what inspire you this tree?
What is this tree inspiring me? So anything can be an inspiration, and that's the beauty really of improv, that you can be inspired by any single thing. That's why you ask the audience to give you a word of inspiration, because you can work with anything. You can work with a tree. The stage can be a tree. The stage can be but also the theme of the performance can be anything at all.
Hi Carlos!
Hi!
We finally found a place where to sit. How is the communication in a theater?
Yeah, so in an improvised theater, there's two levels of communication. There is the communication between the characters in the play, right? And then the communication between the actors. And this is really what hooks the audience in, because you can see that the characters are saying something to each other, but there is all these high stakes of the actors not knowing what's going to happen next. You can see the character tell the other character that they want to go on a coffee together, and that's something that you might hear normally every day anywhere, and doesn't have stakes, doesn't have, like, there's no tension there, but you can see that maybe because of what the situation that the actors have created, there is tension, also not knowing where they're going. There's so much tension on seeing where is the scene gonna go, what are they gonna do there, and really know yet what's gonna happen, and yet they're there on the stage.
So not knowing what's going to happen is one of the things that you enjoy more in doing improvisation?
Yes, very much. I think it helps me a lot being in the present. Feeling okay with uncertainty is something very difficult, and especially when you're in front of a lot of people, right? I mean, when you're in front of 100 people in the audience, not knowing what to do, not knowing what's gonna happen, and still being okay with it is something very difficult, but also very rewarding.
How do you work with miscommunication in theater?
Great. So theater is a bit different. It's very different than science in many ways. Whereas when you have in scientific research, I've been a researcher myself. I've done science research, and then you have to know that when you're dealing with science research, you have to be very specific. You have to be very committed to detail, and bring in everything you bring. All the facts have to be based on data or citations, right? So there cannot be any miscommunication when you're doing scientific research. Whereas in theater, it's part of it in a way, especially in improvised theater, because there's gonna be miscommunication between the characters, and that brings a lot of fun and joy and laughter to the audience. And even if there is miscommunication between the actors, that can happen, you can still use it. And you can still, if you, at the end of the day, kind of get together into the same boat, and you manage to overcome this miscommunication or this challenge that you face together, it's really rewarding for the audience and for yourself to have managed to solve this miscommunication.
How are we going to bring all of this improvisation tonight to our audience?
So tonight I'm going to be on the stage with a dear friend of mine, a wonderful improviser, and together we're going to make some exercises to bring to the people in the audience, like, ideas about communication. So what happens when we have challenges in communication? What happens when there is misunderstandings? And what happens, and how can we move past these challenges and really still connect with each other and still understand each other? And also, what can we do to summarize very big amounts of information in very little time or space?
Sounds amazing, Carlos. I'm really looking forward for that. See you tonight.
Bye.